There are so many ideas that are sitting on shelves in the startup market that will never realize their capital because they forgot to actually speak to the customer. So if I had 10 people come to me and I pitched a $10,000 product or a service and only 2 of those people bought, my conversion rate would be 20%. The opportunity cost is the $80,000 that I missed out on in conversions. So my strategy is to minimize the opportunity cost where the real profit is. If we have a person who's converting 2 in 10 deals, if I just convert 1 more deal, I've increased the revenue of that business by 50%. So Winesta operates on the principle that if I'm at a minimum level, if I can convert 1 more deal at a high value item, I will give you 50% more revenue in your business. I'll even guarantee it. So what's it feel like to lose 80 grand for every 10 deals that you do? You wouldn't be too happy about it, yeah? If I had a way where we could automate that process and it paid for itself, would that be useful to you? When I sat down and just worked that simple math, that if you close an average of 2, you've got 8 sitting out there. If we got 1 more deal over the line and we did that every week, that's an extra $800,000 to your business. What would you be willing to invest to capitalize on that $800,000? And that's the worst case scenario. Is that a magic bullet pitch? It's a no-brainer, yeah? You want to find the no-brainer in your product or service. You want to make sure that you understand the problem that you're solving with your product or service as intimately as possible so that you articulate that simply to the client so that when they see it, they'll just buy it. The product should sell itself. So all I'm doing is making it a no-brainer, but what I'm doing is following the sales process. So if I can highlight the problem, highlight the solution, and articulate the realized benefit to the client of utilizing that particular service, then it's not me saying, well, I guess you should buy it. It's them saying, where do I go to from here? How many hours do you invest in income generating activity for your business in terms of generating revenue? 1 or 2 hours a day on income generating activity in the business will significantly change your revenue if you have that focus. When you're in the dentist chair, do you pull out your iPhone and start having conversation? When you're in the doctor and the doctor's telling you, here's the result of your test, do you sit there and say, hang on a second, I just want to check my email? You're paying full attention, yeah? So if you want to make a change or a difference in your business from a revenue perspective, turn off the iPhone, turn off the email, block out 1 hour of time, and focus on what you need to do to actually generate revenue. You need to be engaging. You've got to be opening conversation with your market as much as you can. You can leverage communication and conversation. You can allow the market to drive the conversation. It's one of the fastest ways that you can actually penetrate is to actually allow the customer to evolve your product. There are people who are like-minded to you or have affiliated or associated products or services that already have a relationship with your customer base. All you got to do is develop a value-added relationship with that company, and that company will expose you to an entire market. What my real purpose in life is to give as much value as I can to the people that I serve or the people that I share or the people that I engage. The more value I give, the more that I can present that and the more that I can over-deliver, be great to your customer base. The greater you are to them, the more they're going to love you, the more they're going to talk about you, the more that they're going to turn you into an icon. Most business people that I know, and I've made this mistake in my business in the past, where I used to just sink all the money that I made back into the business because I thought, hey, one day I'm going to enjoy it. I can't buy back the time that I've lost. Spend your children's inheritance, right? You know, is most people in the market never communicate or never follow up or never re-engage the customer that they've actually shown or shared a deal with. If you ask somebody once, you're minimizing your opportunity. I've got 300 people that I can close a deal on now, and I'm worried about spending hours putting together plans on deals that I'm never going to close. My next question is, how important is it for you to actually close the deal and generate the profit or the commission or how important is that? Absolutely vital. I had the first guy I spoke to pulled out old proposals and started calling clients. Rang me back at the end of the day, said, it's really funny, we closed an extra 2 deals today. So all I'm doing is tell me how it works. What's not happening? How does that impact on you for it not to happen? If it were to happen in a better way, what would that look like? What do you think we could do to make that happen? Oh, we should be following up. Oh, really? But at the end of the day, it's their decision. So if I have a system that can take care of that for you and you don't have to lift a finger and it can actually generate 10, 20, 100,000 plus every week for your business, multiply that over a year, multiply that over 5 years, would there be anybody who was in the financial market that wouldn't invest 12 to 24,000 a year for that service? In the public area, there are also faster ways to access research and markets. It's called the Google. Okay, if you're looking for professional markets, you're looking at LinkedIn. If you're looking for consumer-based markets, you're looking at Facebook. My niche market sits in a group of 180,000 people in LinkedIn. I don't need 10,000 customers. I only need a handful of people that like the idea that I'm sharing. There's no shortage of customers. And social media is inexpensive enough to be able to access those markets, to actually draw them in so you can create a platform, build authority and connect. In Europe right now, energy, telecommunications, insurance, real estate and environmental services are the 5 fastest growing trend markets in the world, in that Western world. So it's telling me that that's where the growth and the pressure is, and that's where the attention is. If I see growth, I see opportunity.